Hi everyone, welcome to the session. So I hope we'll be taking over this session. Hope we are live, so you can take over.
Um, Hi everyone. Um, Welcome to the. Oh, okay. Hi. I'm Hope. The DSC co-lead for BAC, and will be on the DSC Solutions Challenge for 2021. What I'll be doing is basically giving a brief info information session on how the what the DSC is and how it's structured, and basic information as to what you need to know before going into this year's DSC. So the DSC is an annual challenge whereby Google invites students to solve a challenge that they give using Google technology. One or more, depends on how you see it fit. This year's solutions challenge is going to be based on solving the UN's SDGs. There's 17 of them, and I'll just play the short clip so that you can get an understanding of what it is. All right, there you have it. Those are the 17 Sustainable Development Goals by the UN. So what the DSC Solution Challenge is that you as a DSC as a DSC or as a student who wants to solve one of these solutions has to register for the Solutions Challenge. Now, how it works is that if you don't if your school does not have a DSC, you find a school with a DSC and you register under them. The catch to this is that you have to have at least one member from the school in that DSC, in your group, one member from one person studying at that school in your DSC Solution Challenge group. The group consists of a maximum of 4 students. And with that being said, you have to be strategic in terms of how you pick your team. You must be able to pick a multifaceted team, not just a team based off of one skill. You need to be able to pick a team that will offer you a different variety of skill sets that you can use. And that being said, why would one want to participate in this year's DSC Solutions Challenge? How it works is that the top 50 teams in terms of rewarding. The top 50 teams will receive a customized mentorship from Google experts to take their solutions to the next level. So if your solution is worth the top 50, you will get extended mentorship from Google experts. And then the top 10 teams, they will get a plural site subscription for 1 year and swag, and the opportunity to showcase their solutions at the demo day, which is going to be a live stream on on YouTube, I meant to say. And the top 3 winners will walk away with a Chromebook, and they will have a coffee session with a Google executive, and they will also they'll also have access to the rewards that I mentioned before. So it's only what they get is an add-on to what I've mentioned before. Now, how the solutions will be judged, it will be based on 2 criteria. It will be based on impact and technology. With impact carrying the most points for this solutions challenge. So based on impact, how you'll be graded is that does the solution establish a clear challenge focused on one or more United Nations sustainable goals, development sustainable goals. What that means is that have you properly focused on and made sure that your challenge is faced on solving one of those 17 goals mentioned before. And then what also will be graded is how effectively does the solution solve the problem that you guys have selected to solve. And what also will be graded is that can your solution be taken a step further? Can it be used not just as a student project? Can you scale it? Can you grow it? And then another criteria for testing will be have you tested your solution? Did it go through a testing phase? Did you actually have real users use your solution? And then the other criteria is that did you perform iterations in terms of development? Did you get feedback? Is there evidence that you were taking feedback from users and you were building up onto it? And then the second criteria for the judging will be based on technology. The first one being, does the solution implement all technical components needed to solve the challenge? Basically, does your tech have parts about it that really does solve the solution or does solve the challenge? And has the second one will under that will be, has the team clearly explained what Google technology they use? For example, if you guys have a cloud-based solution, have you elaborated as to how it works and how it solves the challenge? And the other criteria is that when submitting your solution, you're going to have to demo your solution and record it in a video format. And in that video, will your demonstration actually show you solving, using your solution to solve the actual problem when demoing? So, and then the fourth one shall be, has the team made effective product and technical decisions for your solution? Basically what that means is that do you guys have a structure, a method to how you guys solve the solution? And has it has it been done in using a structured manner? On to the next one is the timeline for this year's challenge. So, as stated, the first thing that you need to do is join a student developer club. And then the second shall be you having to register for the solution for the solutions challenge. And then obviously you have to form a team of a maximum of 4 students. And then what you shall do from there is look at the SDGs and see which one is best applicable to you, or the one that you see best suited to you and the idea you have in mind in terms of a solution. And then step 5 is identifying the solution. Like, you brainstorm, you come up with an idea of how you're going to solve that solution, how you're going to solve that challenge and come up with a solution. Then the 6th step in that will be the tech or the skills that you shall use in terms of, if you want to work with something and you're not yet familiar with it, you can learn it and then implement it in terms of solving the challenge. From there, you'll go on to test your solution, and then based on the results you get from your tests, you'll have to iterate on development and make sure you refine and perfect your solution to how best you see or best feel. The 9th step will be on when it comes to submission, which will be on the 31st of March, is you have to record a demo video showing you using the tech to solve the SDG that you have faced towards your solution. And then down the timeline, you have the top 50 solutions being picked, and that will be around May. And you have those 50 solutions undergoing mentorship between the period of May and June. And come July, what you'll have is the top 10 finalists being announced, and then by August, the winners will be from those top 10 solutions will be selected. So on to the next. What you will get when becoming part of this DS solutions challenge is that you get access to resources that Google use to solve your solution, and one of them being the design sprint kit, which is basically a problem-solving framework through designing and prototyping and testing ideas with users. So upon registering, you'll have access to this kit, and then you will be able to solve your problem in a structured manner and actually come up with a solution. What you'll also get is that you'll have access to Parthian, which is a platform where you have access to experts, and you can ask in a forum setting, ask questions in a forum setting, and regarding maybe technical issues you're having, if you need help with one of the technologies that you have decided to use within your solution. So that will be all from me, and more information will come with future sessions. Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Hope. So, everyone, in the coming sessions, I think starting from next week, we'll be having sessions weekly. There'll be more of technical sessions, uh, trying to fill you in on the technologies that you can use and turning an idea into an actual solution. So, I'll see you guys next week. We'll be sharing more information on the coming sessions and the dates. Right. Peace out.